Also, make the holiday season even more magical with the sounds of rock blended with your favorite holiday classics.
Yeah, it's all part of the Trans-Siberian Orchestra's Holiday Spectacular happening at Golden One Center next month. Joining us to chat about it are two of the talented musicians, Al Pitrelli and Mi-Yoon Kim. Good morning. Thanks for being with us.
Good morning, guys. Thanks for having us.
Oh, absolutely. Listen, the holiday season is not the holidays until I
we
hear
the
oh, it's so good. The way TSO does Carol of the Bells, so good.
Oh, thank you.
Al, it's so good.
So, Al,
thanks so much.
I got to ask you, because I was reading up on your history, and so you were like in hard rock, heavy metalish bands, and then you were asked to help form Trans-Siberian Orchestra. I'm curious what your reaction was to the pitch. And it's like, it's going to be like opera, but there's also going to be some Christmas to it. And how did you know it was, or did you know it was going to work?
Well, going to try to answer this the short version. Growing up in the 1960s and 1970s in New York, being part of the public school systems, you got handed different instruments. You were exposed to the classics, you were exposed to Broadway show songs, musical comedies, all that stuff. And AM radio only had two styles of music back then. It was good and bad. You know? My education was completely across the board. Unbeknownst to me, it was getting me prepared for my chance meeting with Paul O'Neill. Now, Paul, who created the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, called me, I think it was February of '95, so it's almost 31 years ago. And he said, could you come in the studio? I'm working on this project and I'd love for you to play guitar in it. And I walked in and he put the faders up and I looked at him. You know, like when your dog looks at you and tilts its head because it's not sure? Yeah. I looked at him and was like, really, dude, a Christmas song?
Yeah.
And he said, well, it's not really a Christmas song. It's a soundtrack depicting events that took place on Christmas Eve during the war in Bosnia. Now you got my attention.
Yeah, okay.
Not the lead up for a normal session, you know? And he told me the story about this classical musician playing his cello in the town square in protest of the bombing raids that were coming in. And the hair on my arm stood up, and he goes, what's the matter? I said, well, I was Alice Cooper's musical director in the 80s. I played in what was Zagreb and Belgrade, and I was in that town square press record. And that's where those opening notes from Christmas Eve Sarajevo came from. Now, did I think it was going to last 3 decades? No, but I was so proud of what he had created. It was such a powerful piece of music. And by the time it hit the radio later that year, it was the #1 song in America. And it's like watching, you know, me and I always say, if this is Paul's baby, then we're the godparents. You know, we love this thing since the moment it opens its eyes.
Well, and Mi-Yoon, it's such a tradition now, you know, to hear TSO, you know, performing all these holiday classics. So to perform those songs, I mean, do you get the hair standing up on your arms because you are performing something that is so part of people's classical
Even the same
DNA.
songs I play now, I've been part of the band 25 years.
I
come back every year playing the same song, feeling differently because I hope the audience feels the same, but I go through a different situation in my life each year. So songs touches me in a different way. So it never gets old, and I'm hoping that this is the reason that people come back and resonate with each moment of the show. And I think that there's a reason why people come back generations after generations, bring their children, and they bring their children, and I'm hoping that we'll continue this tradition.
Yeah, we call them the repeat offenders. Every year they keep coming back.
Well, there will be a bunch of repeat offenders at Golden One on November 28th. That is for sure. All right, thank you so much for your time this morning, you two. It's The Ghosts of Christmas Eve with TSO. Again, November 28th, 3 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. So you got 2 different shows that you can catch at the Golden One Center. Oh, there it is. There's my song right there.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks,
so
guys.
Bye-bye. Thanks, guys. Stick around. We got more Good Day coming up on the other side of this break.